What if I told you that in just 1 hour you could completely transform your reality? This isn't just another empty promise. It's a powerful technique that can revolutionize your mindset, unlock your deepest desires, and begin working instantly. No complicated steps, no gimmicks. This is real. Neville Goddard, one of history's most profound teachers of manifestation, left behind powerful secrets about the law of assumption and the transformative power of imagination. But there's one particular method that most seekers of wisdom consistently overlook. Today, you're about to discover it. In this video, I'll guide you through a step-by-step technique that Neville Goddard himself taught. A method that has already helped thousands create their dream lives. And here's the most incredible part. When done correctly, it works within just 1 hour. Stay with me until the end, because you're about to discover something that could fundamentally change how you perceive and interact with your world forever. This isn't just another manifestation video. This is about awakening to your true creative power. Welcome to Limitless Mindset, your trusted destination for unlocking the infinite potential of your mind. If you're truly ready to transform your life from the inside out, make sure to subscribe to the channel and click that bell icon. This way, you'll never miss our latest insights into personal transformation. Before we dive deep into this life-altering technique, let's take a moment to understand the brilliant mind behind it. Neville Goddard wasn't just another self-help teacher. He was a visionary, a mystic, and a pioneer who understood the mind's untapped potential. Born in 1905, Neville dedicated his life to uncovering the profound connection between imagination and reality. Unlike his contemporaries, he didn't merely theorize. He provided practical, actionable methods that anyone could use to manifest their desires. At the heart of Neville's teachings lies a revolutionary concept, the law of assumption. This fundamental principle suggests that whatever you deeply assume to be true about your life, your abilities, or your circumstances will inevitably become your reality. Neville understood that imagination isn't mere fantasy. It's a powerful creative force capable of bending reality to align with your desires. Thousands have transformed their lives through his methods, yet his teachings remain somewhat hidden compared to modern manifestation experts. His message was crystal clear: assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, and reality will shift to match it. Understanding his work is crucial because the method we're about to explore comes directly from his proven teachings. Let's talk about Neville Goddard's remarkable technique that works within an hour when practiced with focus and unwavering belief. He called this method the state akin to sleep, SATS. It's a simple yet powerful practice that uses the drowsy state between wakefulness and sleep to reprogram your mind and manifest your desires. The power of this technique lies in its timing. When you're deeply relaxed, your subconscious mind becomes uniquely receptive to new ideas and suggestions. This creates the perfect conditions for transformation. Steps to practice. The SATS technique. 1. Create your sacred space. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Make yourself comfortable, whether sitting or lying down. Eliminate all distractions, close your eyes, and let your body completely relax. 2. Enter the drowsy state. Allow yourself to reach that peaceful state between wakefulness and sleep. It's that dreamy feeling just before drifting off, where your body is deeply relaxed, but your mind remains gently aware. 3. Craft your scene. In this relaxed state, imagine a single specific scene that represents your desire already fulfilled. Keep it short but vivid. For instance, if you're manifesting career success, imagine a colleague enthusiastically congratulating you or holding your desired award. 4. Embody the emotion. This is crucial. Neville emphasized that feeling is the secret. Don't just visualize the scene. Feel it with every fiber of your being. Experience the genuine excitement, gratitude, and joy as if it's happening right now. Let these emotions flow through your entire body. Loop and believe. Stay with your scene, allowing it to naturally repeat. Let the emotions deepen with each loop. When done correctly, this process impresses your subconscious mind with the reality of your desire. Neville's method isn't mystical. It's grounded in the power of the subconscious mind and imagination's role in shaping reality. Your subconscious cannot distinguish between actual experiences and vividly imagined ones. When you picture a scene with intense emotion and belief, your subconscious accepts it as truth and begins working to align your reality with this new truth. Consider this. Professional athletes visualize victory before competing because imagining success activates the same neural pathways as actually experiencing it. Science confirms that your brain responds identically to vividly imagined and real experiences. The SATS technique leverages the drowsy state to bypass your critical conscious mind, the part that harbors doubts. When you're in this relaxed state, your subconscious becomes like fertile soil, ready to accept the seed of your imagined scene and associated feelings. Neville understood a profound truth. Your imagination isn't just a tool, it's the very foundation of your life. What you imagine, you become. What you assume, you manifest. The steps to transformative manifestation. Before we break down this transformative technique step by step, let's focus on one crucial point. This method is beautifully simple, and if you commit to it fully, you can feel the shift in just 1 hour. Step 1. Creating your sacred space. Choose a quiet, comfortable location where you won't be disturbed. This is your sanctuary for transformation. Sit or lie down comfortably, allowing your body to settle. Turn off all distractions, your phone, television, or anything that might interrupt your focus. Your goal is to create a peaceful environment that encourages deep inner connection. Step 2. Entering the state akin to sleep. Close your eyes and begin taking slow, deep breaths. Let your body relax completely, limb by limb, muscle by muscle. You're aiming for that magical drowsy state, not fully asleep, yet not fully awake. This is when your subconscious mind becomes most receptive to new impressions. Step 3. Crafting your scene. Choose one clear, specific scene that represents your fulfilled desire. Make it short, vivid, and meaningful. For instance, if financial success is your goal, imagine hearing the words, "Congratulations on your promotion," or see yourself holding a bank statement displaying your desired amount. The key is specificity and clarity. Step 4. Embodying the emotion. This is where true transformation occurs. Don't just observe your scene, live it. Feel the genuine joy, excitement, and profound gratitude as if your desire is already realized. Let these emotions flood every cell of your being. Remember Neville's wisdom, feeling is the secret. The stronger your emotional connection, the deeper the impression on your subconscious mind. Step 5. Looping and integration. Remain in your scene, allowing it to play naturally like a short film clip. Keep feeling the emotions as the scene repeats. Stay with this process until you either drift into sleep or return to full awareness. If you maintain relaxed focus, you'll notice an almost immediate shift in your mindset. This entire process requires just 1 hour of dedicated focus. That's all you need to plant this powerful seed in your subconscious mind. When performed correctly, the results can be astonishing. Your thoughts, actions, and even external circumstances begin aligning with your imagined reality. A success story. Michael's journey. Let me share one of Neville Goddard's most touching success stories, a story that beautifully illustrates how his technique can turn dreams into reality. Michael, a loving father and husband, faced an overwhelming challenge. For 3 long years, he had been living alone in a foreign country, thousands of miles away from his wife and 2 young children. This separation wasn't his choice. It was a result of work obligations and a series of obstacles that seemed impossible to overcome. Visa issues, financial struggles, and legal complications had created a wall that kept him from reuniting with his family. Every day, Michael video called his family, but instead of easing his pain, it deepened it. He watched his children grow up through a screen, missing the precious milestones that every parent dreams of being part of. His daughter lost her first tooth without him there to cheer her on. His son learned to ride a bike, but Michael wasn't there to clap proudly as he pedaled for the first time. These moments were slipping away, and Michael felt helpless. Then by chance, or perhaps fate, he stumbled upon Neville Goddard's teachings. At first, he wasn't convinced. How could something as simple as imagination change his reality? But as days turned into weeks and the ache of missing his family grew stronger, he decided to give it a try. Michael began practicing Neville's technique known as the state akin to sleep, SATS. Every night before bed, he would enter that relaxed, dreamy state between wakefulness and sleep. Instead of focusing on his sadness, he began imagining a scene that represented his greatest desire, being home with his family. In his mind, Michael pictured a simple, familiar moment, sitting at the dinner table with his wife and children. He focused on every detail to make it feel real. He saw the warm glow of the kitchen lamp casting a comforting light over the room. He heard the squeak of his chair as he sat down. His daughter's laughter filled the air as she told him about her day at school. He could even smell the aroma of his wife's signature pasta dish, the one she always made for family dinners. He felt the warmth of his son leaning against him while reaching for the bread basket. Most importantly, Michael allowed himself to feel the joy, the gratitude, and the contentment of being home, truly home. Night after night, he repeated this practice. He didn't just visualize, he felt the emotions of his imagined scene as if it were happening right then and there. He didn't stress about the how, he didn't let doubts take over. When worries crept in during the day, he would return to that joyful feeling of being with his family, letting it soothe him. And then, things started to change. The turning point. Within just 3 weeks, Michael received an unexpected call from his former employer. They offered him a new position, a role that included relocation benefits for his entire family. It was a complete surprise, but the good news didn't stop there. Shortly after, a legal advisor reached out to him with an overlooked solution to his long-standing visa issues. What had seemed impossible for 3 years was now unfolding naturally. In just 2 months, Michael was packing his bags and heading home to his family. The reunion was everything he had imagined and more. As he sat at that same dinner table, surrounded by laughter, warmth, and love, he realized something profound. His nightly practice of imagination had been the spark that set this chain of events in motion. The power of faith in imagination. Michael's story is a testament to Neville Goddard's teachings. When you assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled with unwavering faith, reality will find a way to match it. Here's why Michael's practice worked so perfectly. 1. He kept it simple and personal. Michael didn't imagine an elaborate or unrealistic scenario. He chose something deeply meaningful, a family dinner. This made it easy for his subconscious mind to accept as real. 2. He engaged all his senses. Michael didn't just picture the scene. He immersed himself in it. He heard, smelled, and felt everything as if it were happening. This vivid sensory experience is key to making the subconscious mind believe the imagined reality. 3. He maintained unwavering faith. Even when there was no evidence that things were changing, Michael stayed committed to his practice. He trusted the process and lived from the end, carrying the feeling of being reunited with his family throughout his day. What we can learn Michael's journey shows us a profound truth. Circumstances don't matter. The obstacles we face, whether they're visa issues, financial struggles, or physical distance, exist only in the physical realm. In the realm of imagination, these barriers don't exist. Neville Goddard taught that our outer world is a reflection of our inner assumptions and beliefs. If we change our inner world, our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, our outer world must follow. This isn't magic. It's the natural law of creation. Michael didn't need to know how his reunion would happen. He didn't have to solve every problem himself. His only task was to live in his imagination, feel the joy of his desired reality, and trust that the universe would handle the rest. Today, Michael's life is a testament to the power of faith and imagination. He didn't just reunite with his family, he rediscovered his own creative power. His story is a reminder that no matter how impossible things may seem, we hold the key to transformation within us. Today, Michael sits at that same dinner table every evening, surrounded by the laughter and love of his family, the life he once only imagined. His journey teaches us something truly profound. When we assume the feeling of our wish fulfilled and hold on to it with unwavering faith, reality begins to shape itself to match our inner experience. Michael's story isn't just heartwarming, It's a perfect example of a universal truth that Neville Goddard emphasized throughout his teachings. What seems impossible in the physical world becomes entirely possible when we dare to believe it in our imagination. His success wasn't a stroke of luck or good timing. It was the result of his steady, faithful application of Neville's powerful technique. Michael didn't wait for the world to change for him. He transformed his inner world, and the outer world followed. Let's take a closer look at why this technique worked so effectively for Michael. 1. He chose a scene that felt natural and deeply personal. Michael didn't create an overly complicated or unrealistic scenario. Instead, he focused on something simple yet meaningful: a family dinner. This choice made it easy for his mind to embrace the scene as real. When you choose a scenario that feels natural and familiar, your subconscious mind doesn't resist it. It accepts the scene as possible because it aligns with what you already know and believe. 2. He engaged all his senses. Michael didn't just see the scene in his mind. He fully immersed himself in it. He imagined the sound of his daughter's laughter, the aroma of his wife's cooking, the warmth of his son leaning on his arm, and even the squeak of the chair under him. This level of detail is what makes the technique so powerful. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between an imagined experience and a real one. By vividly engaging your senses, you create an emotional and sensory experience that feels real to your mind. 3. He maintained unwavering faith. Even when nothing seemed to change in his physical reality, Michael kept believing. He didn't allow doubts or setbacks to shake his faith. Instead, he kept revisiting the feeling of his wish fulfilled, day after day, night after night. This is what Neville Goddard referred to as the secret: the ability to stay connected to your imagined reality, no matter what the external world shows, is the key to turning your desires into reality. Michael didn't let himself get bogged down by questions like, "How will this happen?" or "What if it doesn't work?" He trusted the process and lived as though his wish had already come true. What can we learn from Michael's journey? Michael's story reminds us that the power to change our lives begins within us. Circumstances don't matter. Obstacles like visa issues, financial struggles, or physical separation might seem overwhelming, but they only exist in the physical world. In the realm of imagination, the true creative force of our lives, those barriers hold no power. Imagination is the foundation of transformation. When you consistently create and feel your desired reality in your imagination, you are planting seeds in your subconscious mind. Those seeds will grow into real experiences if you nurture them with faith and persistence. Feelings are the secret. The emotions you attach to your imagined reality are what give it life. When you feel gratitude, joy, and excitement as though your wish is already fulfilled, you're signaling to the universe that this reality is yours. Michael didn't try to control every detail or solve every problem. His focus was on living in the end, feeling the joy of being with his family as though it were already true. And just as Neville taught, the universe aligned with his inner world and made his dream a reality. Think about this. In our physical world, we often face what seem like insurmountable obstacles: visa issues, financial constraints, legal barriers, or geographical distances. But these obstacles exist only in what Neville called the world of Caesar, the physical realm. In the realm of imagination, which is the creative force behind reality, these obstacles don't exist. When you truly grasp this principle, you understand that circumstances don't matter. Your job situation doesn't matter. Your current bank balance doesn't matter. Your present location doesn't matter. What does matter is your ability to assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled and maintain that assumption until it hardens into fact. This is why persistence with the technique is so crucial. Each time you enter the state akin to sleep and live from the end of your desire, you're reinforcing a new pattern in your subconscious mind. You're literally rewiring your brain to accept your desired state as your current reality. When this acceptance becomes complete, The external world has no choice but to reshape itself to match your inner assumption. Remember, the outer world is nothing more than a reflection of your inner assumptions and beliefs. Change the inner, and the outer must follow. It's a law as reliable as gravity. Michael's story demonstrates this perfectly. He didn't need to figure out how his reunion would happen. He didn't need to solve all the practical problems. His only task was to live in his imagination, the reality he desired to experience.